Praise God. Happy Resurrection Sunday, you guys. It's going to be a beautiful day, y'all. Look at the bright sunny skies. You got no darkness. God is still in control. I'm outside. Everything's good, y'all. Now, I want you to stay here and start growing where Jesus really is, y'all. Okay? Please pay attention. All right, so you hear that all the time. Knock, knock. And we say, who's there? Right? For the setup for the joke. While all in fun, the interchange reflects social expectation of answering the door when someone knocks, right? But there's far more profound knocking on a door that calls for the utmost response, y'all. I speak of a life-changing knock on the door of our hearts. He's knocking. Okay? And it can only be opened, y'all, by our willingness to allow God to enter when he comes knocking. You got to be willing to let him in. You got to use some of your willpower. He's knocking on all your doors, y'all. But you got to use that willpower. Okay? Since many, y'all, of a sincere follower of Jesus Christ is familiar with his promising, it says, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. Matthew 7:7. So we are further assured by him. He said, whatever you ask in my name, that I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. John 14:13. So we take up the invitation to knock on God's door, expectant of his response, right? But what happens when Christ comes knocking at our door? At unexpected times with previously unknown directives, right? To take us through the next steps of growing in grace and knowledge. That's your next step. Grow in grace and knowledge. In his message to his followers through the ages, he states, behold, I stand at the door and I knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and dine with him and he with me, which is Revelation 3:20. So here's the key to progress on the narrow way less traveled. Remember we did that? Talking about the narrow way. It's very narrow. Why is it narrow? Because you have stuff to do, y'all, with your mind, your will, and your emotion that a lot of people don't want to do. Don't want to use their willpower and their mind and their emotion to do these things for Jesus Christ. To be much like him as we can and to do it from our heart, to get our hearts like God. Many people don't want to actually grow their relationship with God through Christ. So the knocking we see goes both ways, y'all. We knock on God's door, and in turn, he knocks on ours, on our hearts. It's a heart issue. Where's your heart? The question in the latter case is not whether he will knock, as he certainly will, y'all. He said it. He clearly will. His word don't lie. The real question is, will we open the door and respond? Who's there? Will we respond? When you hear him knocking on your door, are you going to open the door and respond, who's there, and let him in? Y'all, you got to let him in. He's not going to just come busting in, breaking and entering. We don't have a God of breaking and entering. That's how much he loves you. He could do that, y'all, but he don't want that kind of control over you. He will control enough to keep you safe and protected, but he wants to give you the freedom of making your own choices, y'all. And it breaks his heart that so many make the wrong choice, but he lets you make that choice because he doesn't want to control everything you do. He's not a God of control. He's a God of love, but he is a God of staying in control over our situation in our life. Okay, he won't let us get led astray. He won't let us fall into traps of junk. He won't let you do that, but he will let you make your own choice. Do you want him or do you want him? It's your choice. And he's always at your door knocking. And don't wait. Some people, when you have a heart for God, you desire him. You desire to do his will. You desire to know his words, his ways. Okay, some people feel like, well, I feel like I got another 50 years left of life, and I'm just going to wait till, till I know it's time close to my end. You may not know when your end is going to come. That's the problem with that. Okay? There's things that happen all the time. Car accident. I mean, there's all kinds of things that happen, y'all. You're not guaranteed the next second. So Jesus said to live every day watching and being ready. Be ready for his return at any day. Be ready for anything to happen to you at any moment. Okay, so stay, and you can't be ready if you're not in his word and on your knees, y'all, and doing his will, doing his word, obeying him, y'all. So we got some stuff to do here. So I highly urge y'all to go check out that door and say, who's there? Let me let you in. Let him in. Let him in, y'all. He's risen. He's alive. Today, I see him working in my life, y'all, with what I consider miraculous things. Miraculous things. 17 years ago, he revealed something else to me last night. 17 years ago, when God gave me that, I think it was an open vision. I don't know. But when I committed suicide, when I attempted suicide, and I was on my way to hell, y'all. I was on my way to hell, and Jesus was there. He was there in person. I looked at him. I was standing this close to him. Okay? And he let me experience him. And he put his hand on my shoulder. And I told you, I felt the pain he feels, y'all. He feels it from us rejecting him. But in the first part of it's like I stepped into it. I don't know how to explain it. Like I stepped into it. It was a desert. There was my mom, who was alive. She was very much alive, y'all. And I remember stepping into it thinking, why is she here? This is so strange. I just attempted suicide and there's my mom and she's alive. What's she doing here? I didn't understand that at all for all these years. And then she said, look, there's Jesus. And I turned and looked, and there he was sitting there on a stump teaching a group of people. And he's kind of young. I didn't understand why I saw that. We walk up, me and her, to the fence, take a left, get to the end of the fence. I hear stop. There's Jesus on the other side of that fence as a man now, a grown man, very humble looking. One more step, you're going into outer darkness and you ain't coming back. So y'all, I was going to die. If I didn't die, I don't know if I died. If I didn't die, I was dying. I was going to die and I was going to go to hell. I wasn't coming back. He told me, okay? And my mom's standing here behind me, kind of like, anyway. So there was some things I noticed. I could still see everything I saw vividly, y'all, very vivid. And now as I give my life to Jesus this past year, he's revealing everything I saw that day, revealing to me what it means. The first part of it, before we took a left at the fence, all that before it, he's showing me the future without me knowing it was. He was showing me right now, 17 years later, y'all. He was telling me, and it's all being revealed. Everything my eyes saw got the biggest meaning, y'all. The biggest meaning for me and my life and my family. Okay? He was telling me, he said, I showed you your mom. She was there because I'm telling you that when I take your mom home during that time, okay, you're going to go through some severe suffering. Okay? But I saw his muscles on his arms. I noticed his muscles. And he just revealed that to me the other day. He said, you noticed my arm. He said, that's my strength. You noticed my strength that I'm going to give you during this time of your horrific grieving. Okay? Because I didn't just lose my mom, y'all. For 10 months, I lost my mom, my stepdad, my two sisters, and my brother. I was alone. Not one person talked to me since my mom, even till the day she went to heaven, was the last I've heard from anybody. Not a word of nothing, y'all, nothing. And it was a lonely place, man. It was something else, boy. But now, since I've given my life to Jesus, I understand even why that happened. God allowed that to happen. He allowed that to happen, y'all, so that I could get where I am right now. Because if he didn't allow that to happen, I probably wouldn't be where I am. Even after he saved me 17 years ago, I still wasn't where I needed to be. So I see God in the whole thing, y'all. And God will restore my family. He's already starting to. I just have to continue to be obedient and seek him, y'all, and he will restore. He's a God of restoration. Just hang in there, okay? But he was showing me, he said, when I take your mother home, Kim, without me knowing it, y'all, 17 years ago, when I take your mother home, you're going to be in some deep suffering. He's like, and you saw me teaching when I was kind of young, because you're going to be kind of young when you're teaching my word, but you're going to teach my word. You're going to teach my word, okay? He didn't mean young in age. He meant like I haven't been a Christian for 10 years. He just, as soon as I gave my life to him, bam, he took me out and used me right there. But he teaches me his word, y'all. He does. I couldn't do this on my own. No way. So that's what he was showing me. And he was showing me my mom with him. My mom was with him, y'all. And that's what he's revealing that day to me. And it all has to do with me, my life, my mom, him. Okay, what I need to do with my life, that's what I saw that day, y'all. That's what he showed me. He showed me my mom is with him in heaven. You know, my mom was a Christian, okay, and I know, and she was the humblest, sweetest woman you'd ever want to know. Everybody loved her, everybody, okay? And I even had a talk with God just last week. And I trust God, y'all, and I'm close with him. But sometimes I get hurt because it's my mom. And I remember saying last week, I said, God, my mom has to be in heaven, Lord. She's got to be. And I said, God, it wouldn't even be, what kind of God would you be not to let my mama in there? What kind of God would you be not to let, she's got to be there, God. You know, and I was really, really praying and crying to him about it. And then last night he revealed to me, because he put that light bulb, boom, Kim, your mom is with me. She's literally with me. That's why you saw her with me 17 years ago, y'all. Okay? So it's a big deal to me. He's revealing everything I saw that day, y'all. Everything I saw, he's revealing to me. Got the most intense meanings, y'all. The most intense meanings. But it took 16, it started 16 years to reveal to me what I saw. He can't reveal it to me until I reveal my heart to him. Till I let him into my heart, he will start revealing stuff to you, y'all. But I'm talking about you got to get serious with him. Open that door. Open that door, y'all. Let him in. And we're running out of time. So Jesus just gave me the most peace. I miss my mom, y'all. I miss my family. But Jesus has her. And there's a promise with that. That if I open that door, I get to see my mama again, y'all, for eternity in her most happiest state she's ever been. Right now, she's enjoying everything she's doing, y'all. She's experiencing stuff. I mean, she's in a real place. Heaven is a real planet, y'all. It's a real place. It's a real place. It's not some mystical made-up fantasy or a bunch of cloud. It is a real place with real people, with real things, real buildings, real activity going on, y'all. That's what you got waiting for you. This life ain't it. The only thing different is this body you have ain't going to last very long. That's a fact. But you do. You don't die, y'all. I don't know how, but what he considers death is when you come out of your body and you're separated from God. That's death. Okay, but we don't die. Our awareness is here forever. Forever. So start getting serious about it, y'all. Everybody tries to plan for their future here on this earth. And they don't think much about their eternal future or their eternity. So don't worry about the things of this earth, y'all. Start thinking about your eternal future and being with the people you love that you miss. Okay? Because yes, they're going to know you. They still know you. Okay? And they're going to remember you. Of course they will. But right now, they're so busy and active, they're not really missing you. What they're saying is, I'm expecting you. I'm expecting you. So let me go do my thing. Come on, I'm expecting my kids here any minute. Okay, that's what's really going on, y'all. And God showed it to me clear as a bell. So even when you're suffering from loss like that, okay, God will supernaturally protect you and help you do. You're still, they're in there, they're gone, they're up. You're still here because God still has you here to do whatever it is he wants you to do. That's why you're here. And until you've done what he wants you to do, you're going to be here. So start finding out what he wants you to do, y'all. And start doing his will. And we get a reward, you guys. We get a big reward. We get Jesus. We get our Creator. We get our family, y'all. And I'm talking about a real reunion. It's Resurrection Sunday, y'all. Even everything about it is resurrection. Even when we pass from this earth, we are resurrected, y'all. Into life, real life, y'all. With extra feelings, extra emotions, extra knowing, extra sight. Into the real. You know, we're limited here, you guys. We're limited here. So your loved one is experiencing something that's blowing their mind right now. They're in heaven. Okay? And they don't miss this place. I'll tell you that right now. No. And they're not missing you either. They're expecting you. They are expecting you any moment. Okay? So let them enjoy what they're doing. And you now, if you're left here behind, I'm talking about while your loved one's gone, you're still here. You figure out what is it you want me to do with my life, God, and let him help you endure this painful process. Let him help you because he will. He will. You will miss your loved one, y'all, but he will help you to get through it. He'll help you be able to smile through your day. He'll help you. I remember asking my mom a long time ago, probably about 15 years ago. I don't know how long it was. Because she was very hurt when she lost her mom. It was pretty devastating. I said, Mom, we were riding down the road one time. I said, Mom, how did you get over losing your mom? How did you get through it? And she looked at me and she said, well, life goes on. Life got to go on. That's all there is to it. You know, she had kids and stuff and your life got to go on. But it's hard when your heart breaks, y'all. It's hard. So you have to let the healer come in and help you get through it. He said, I send you the helper. He helps y'all. He really helps. So let him help you. But you got to open that door. He's knocking. He's like, I got you, girl. Open the door. Let him in, y'all. All right, we are Google Meeting tonight. We're going to get together and talk and the body be together. So if you want to come. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all. God bless you all. Enjoy your day, your sunny, beautiful day. Okay, God is alive, y'all. And he's in control of this world, okay? He controls, don't nothing happen without him. And as far as that 3 days of darkness, don't confuse the 6th seal of Revelation with this mystical made-up junk about the 3 days of darkness, y'all. So I told you, I went up against some big-time prophets telling you what God told me. They're telling you God showed them this is going to happen, and God told me no. And it's my duty to step out in faith to tell you what God has told me because he's teaching me prophecy, y'all. So I have to be bold and step out and exercise my faith, my gift. Okay, it's a gift. So if you want to really learn and grow from someone who does hear from God, I hear him clearly, y'all. You want to grow and learn to hear him yourself, then you're at the right place, okay? Just stick around and start growing, and I'll help guide you. I will motivate you, and I will help to pick you back up when you're falling. When you're falling, and I will help you. I'll show you the way. I'll pass you the torch, which is Jesus and his word and his ways. All right, if you don't know Jesus, ask him to save you, y'all. He sure is helping me every day. He's even given me to where I'm able to put a smile on my face, which was almost impossible, y'all. I couldn't do it without him. No way. So let him come in and help you. All right? And he will teach you. He will teach you. That's what he said. My people don't know my word. And they don't know how to hear me. He says, show my people how to study my word. And I will bring revelation of my word to my children. That's what's happening here on We Are Jesus Doers. All right? In Jesus' name, God bless each one of you.